We're missing Kevin. We forgot Kevin.
We forgot Kevin?
Kevin's not here. Oh, no.
"2020 sucked. So in order to make it suck a little bit more, we bought 4 cheap European ship boxes. Some of them don't run, others barely run, and others just need a ton of work. So follow along this winter as we fix them up and then put them through a series of ridiculous challenges where you guys get to be the judges. Matt, Mike, Kevin, and myself bring to you Winter Beater 2. I knew it was coming, it's hard not to wince.
And this is my 1986 Audi 5000S. I picked it up for $600 from Southern Tennessee, and currently is not running at all. It has no spark. It's a bunch of questions about it. There's no power steering fluid, no brake fluid. It's been sitting for over 2 years, but I bought it to stay in true winter beater fashion. The original winter beater, I had the Audi 200 Avant with the 10-valve turbos. This is the same engine, same color car, just earlier version of it, so I wanted to keep that going. And my plan is pretty much just make it run and then see what happens.
Hello gentlemen, I'm Matt, and this is my 88 Mark II. I picked it up for $300 and an old motorcycle that I got for free. I picked this car because I had a Mark II before that I really enjoyed. I'm gonna enjoy this one less. Some things about it, it runs some of the time, mostly because there's a ground that's not connected all the way. It's pretty breezy inside because it has massive holes in the floor. It doesn't stop because it doesn't have a master cylinder, and it has heat-ish. But we'll get that all fixed, hopefully by the end of winter. And maybe some mods along the way too, depending on how much of a pain in the ass this is. We'll see.
I'm Mike, and this is my 2006 BMW X5. I paid $1,200 for it. It needs a bunch of work in a bunch of different ways, but it's the newest thing I've ever owned, so I'm kind of excited about that. When I got it, it basically had no brakes. The vacuum booster was dead, then it blew a brake line. I've kind of sorted most of the braking stuff out now, but it still misfires like crazy. A bunch of the windows don't work, a bunch of doors don't work. Needs some ball joints here and there. I'm sure a myriad of other things as well. We'll figure it out this winter. Nothing that can't be sorted out with a bunch of money and time.
I'm Will, and this is my 2001 Porsche Boxster. It's a base model, so 2.7 liter, but with a manual transmission. I set out to try and find one of, if not the cheapest, Porsche Boxsters in the country, and after striking out on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, I started turning to auction sites such as Copart and IAI. I found one that I wanted to bid on, but the problem was I needed a dealer to do the bidding. So fortunately, our good friend Rocky, an ex-Winter Beater participant, now owns a dealership down in Savannah, Georgia, Tanzo Motors. So I reached out to him and he was more than happy to help me spend my money. So I won this thing with a bid of $1,725. Unfortunately, after the fact, the seller wanted to do a little bit of negotiation, so we finally landed on a whopping $1,900. Now, you may think this is a great deal, however, this does have some serious issues. The top is obviously pretty haggard. I can't see anything out of it with the top up, and that's gonna be a necessity this winter. Electronics are all kinds of freaking out. Very few things actually work, but it does run and drive. As you see, I will drive it back from Atlanta. So that's a win in my book. Otherwise, I'm just gonna try and stick to the maintenance items on this, make sure it'll get me from A to B, and we're gonna leave it at that.
What? I don't know. Let me check.
Why does it have a handle? Why does it
It pulled the whole fucking bezel out.